Well, you've just seen the model number. It's a 43 and it's a 7400. And this came into me a couple of days ago with no sound, which is a strange fault for a Samsung. So they dropped it off for me to have a play with. And when I first plugged it in, and we'll do it here again, I plugged in a HDMI and I did get picture and sound. So I'm just going to be plugging in my little Blu-ray player here. Just to give it a test, and you can see there HDMI has been picked up. I'm going to select it. Which HDMI is it? I think it's HDMI 1. Yeah, HDMI 1. And I have got audio and I have got picture, so that's absolutely fine. They do use a Skybox, and I'm not too sure which of the 3 HDMIs they use, so better be safe than sorry. And what I'm going to do is test the other HDMIs, because one or two can fail from time to time. So let me just change over. I've gone from HDMI 1 to, I think this is HDMI 2, yes. And again, I've got audio. I don't have it too loud, but I can hear it. Maybe you can't, but picture and audio. So that is working. Now, I'm just going to have a look at HDMI 2. That one was HDMI 3, so this one is HDMI 2, okay? Let's select it, see if I get picture and audio on HDMI 3. It's recognizing it. It's definitely recognizing it, so I'm just going to go in and see what we get, and we get no signal. So I'm getting nothing this time on HDMI 2. Just checking that it is plugged in all the way. Let me go back up and just try that again. Now that is working. Okay, so this is, and I can hear the applause. So it just seems occasionally it doesn't want to work. Sometimes it doesn't give you audio, sometimes you don't get picture or audio. I mean, I have got a dodgy HDMI lead. It's a bit dodgy, but it's not that dodgy. So I'm just going to go back to the first one that we tried, which worked. So let me just select it. And now it just says unknown. So it doesn't recognize that anything's plugged in this time. So no. And that just keeps happening. So occasionally it works, some of the times it doesn't. So I've got a replacement board, but it's not identical. The board is for the TV model, not necessarily for the screen. You can see the BN41 number there is spot on. The only thing that's different, which is strange, is the date. And the reason that's strange, I've been chasing up 3 or 4 of these boards and all the dates have been absolutely spot on. But the one I've got here is a newer one, which gives me a little bit of excitement. So maybe this can work. But that's the difference. The BN94 number there, as you may have just quickly saw, that's a different number on this board. And I think that's pretty crucial. But in the past, we've noticed that Samsung do chop and change things around for models, and you still get away with it. So I'm sticking this in. And this is the new board that's in now. Let's just plug it in. I've got a HDMI in. So with a bit of luck, first time around, I'm going to get sound and picture and everything's going to work. Let's switch it on. Backlights come up. But no. No. So either this replacement board is not suitable for this panel, and I'm guessing that's what it is, or it's a faulty board, but I don't think it is. I just think this is for a completely different screen. But I'll reset the HDMIs and we'll just test, just to see if there was something a bit loose. Reset the LVDS cables just to see. And backlight's coming on. There's no image. So it's either faulty board, which I don't think it is. I think it's for a different panel. That's why it's got a different BN94 number. So let me just go back to the original board again, just in case there's something else that I've missed. And I want to double check that I haven't caused any damage. You can't really cause any damage by swapping them over, but you can't tell. Anyway, yes, this replacement board is not correct. So let me just go back, and I'm going to put the original board in. Right, original board is now back in, and that's the number for the original board. That's the number that I need. If anybody's got one of those, I can't find one anywhere. BN94 1293K, I think it was. I need one.